and welcome to another fabulous video with me, your host and guiding light in the eerie night, Lilith O'Leary. Let me just get back to where I'm supposed to be. Give me 1 second. Sorry about the sudden start today. I was gonna have a warm-up screen and everything, but some crazy shit happened with my account, so had to just kind of show up here, and now here we are. So there. Anyway, we today are watching one of my personal favorite movies, I think of all time, is my favorite movie of all time. Okay, it's called Crimson Peak. Okay, so that really threw me off. Sorry. I gotta like get back into the mood of my stuff and my things. So that's what we're gonna be watching today. This film was a film that came out in 2015, directed by Guillermo del Toro, and starring some people that you may recognize, Tom Hiddleston being one of them. Classic actor for this type of movie, this type of cinematic genius that is this movie. So I do hope that you enjoy it. I'm just trying to like flip myself around just a little bit here so that you're not getting the most delicious side profile you've ever seen. That's all. Okay, so I'm gonna get my timer put up. The blonde lady's cute. I love her. Alice from Alice in Wonderland. I wish I knew her name, but yeah. So there. Okay, so we're gonna start this movie on the count of 3, okay? I hope you all brought snacks. I have water and 1/2 of a Nutty Buddy and a popcorn near me. So that's my movie theater special right there. I hope you're ready, because we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, go, and then on go, we're starting the film. Okay, are we all set? Hope so. 1, 2, 3, go. What do you mean? Hold on, sorry, wait. I think I have to like re-rent this or something. There was a licensing error. That's so ass. But I own this movie. Hold on, guys, sorry. Please. Please, bro, please. Purchased, so maybe it just doesn't like me. Okay, sorry, we're gonna start over. My bad, we're gonna start over. Okay, back to start. Arnar. I know that was weird. I think it might be because I'm streaming, and also I'm watching this movie on YouTube because I bought it there back in like 2021. Okay, ready? On the count of 3. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. We see nothing but a red earth for the Universal logo. We see the next logo coming into frame. Legendary. We come to a girl wearing white, bloodied, breaths heaving, Black cholera. I want every piece of clothing this girl owns. Young and young adult. Child and adult. Now look at this color palette. This is something that I want you to consider, okay? Where she is right now, it's the golden age. So you're going to see a lot of yellow and gold. Bright, happy, warm colors. Look at how saturated this color palette of this scene is. Look at this bitch's sleeves. Look at her collar. That's me. That's me down the hallway. Look at her sleeves. I'm obsessed with how big these sleeves are. These wall sconces. Moths signifying death. Buffalo, New York, 14 years later. Look at her fucking sleeves. Look at that coat, those shoes. Got him. Hell yeah. I love a good burn, especially right in front of somebody's mom. Just like this movie is just a story with a ghost in it. Look at her dress. Look at that shirt. That is beautiful. Got him. She said, no, I'm not gonna write a love story. I'm gonna type a cool story. My. Who could this be? Myrtleizer, thank you for the member gift. That's very generous. It's a piece of fiction. Yeah, I sped read all of it in like 4 seconds. Oh, me too, Thomas Sharp. We have so much in common. Haha. These outfits are so slay. All of them. Came up through honest hard work. He can't even smile. It's incredible. You got soft hands, Thomas. Look at their house. Wouldn't it be something? Look at her just walking around robe. I want to make that robe. I want to make everything in there. He caught a vibe and it was wrong. Shut up, I know that guy has a crush on me. Even the maids have giant sleeves. Can you tell I'm a fan of puffy sleeves? I don't care if somebody tells me I'm too fancy. What are they gonna do? Kick me out? Life's too short to not wear whatever the fuck you want. Uh-oh. Again with this amazing color palette. Yeah, I want even bigger sleeves on my outfit. Oh my. Her mother. Look at him casually posed there. The chartreuse walls. All alone. I'm not alone. I have a ghost with me. I also want you to pay attention to the colors of everything. Of the characters, of the ghosts, of the rooms. Because everything is color-coded. Look at this room full of black and gold and just one crimson bitch. Ribbons down her spine. They gave her a bouquet of flowers. Damn. Oh. Here comes Eunice, thinking it's gonna be her. Oh, look at her face crack of the century. She's gagged. The crowd is gagged. Cool, so do it. Eunice is gagged still. Her mother literally clutching her pearls. Eunice is just mad as fuck. Where did parties like this go? I want to attend one. Oh, this guy and I would get along famously. Oh, that'd be fun to throw a ball. Maybe we can throw a ball. Oh, they were bonding. Look at how they're all wearing these light fall colors. And then there's your goth-ass boy in the back. And your goth-ass female. You'll see that in all of Edith's outfits, they are gold with giant sleeves because she is a big golden butterfly. And she said where they grew up, all there are moths that feed on butterflies. Oh. Oh. A nefarious plot? This dress, another banger. What has he found out? Bum bum bum. Oh. 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 What do you dream of? Oh. 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 Oh, she got a hit in. Oh. How dare you, sir? In front of the entire dinner party? But he likes to go to the club when it's empty. Who's in the club with him? It couldn't possibly be another person wanting to enjoy the club. Why, that would be absurd. Ooh. Owie. Is that what my model is doing right now? Lexecutable. that dress was so comfortable that she slept in it all night. Look at that little waist belt. Look at that fucking room. Thank you for spoon feeding that to me, Mr. Thomas. Oh, a passionate kiss. A little spit string. How come nobody looks like they know what they're doing when they're kissing in movies? Just kiss each other, damn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he's putting on his detective hat. I'm here for you now. Oh, she revisits the mother's grave to bury her father. Displaying what? A big fat red ring on her finger. Oh my. Cumberland, England, Allerdale Hall. Look at that place of living. Look at her coat. Now look at what she's wearing. A white coat with some cooler colors. We've got purple, we've got blue, flowers, big sleeves, but her gold underneath, of course. And what a home. Thanks for telling me that your house is in ruins before we moved here. Ah, the hairpin. You know, they banned those because women would keep stabbing handsy, perverted men in public. Now, when you look into this house, you'll see that it's very damp, and there might be things leaking from the walls sometimes. Usually, it would be the crimson red clay that they mine. That dog did not like her. Going straight for a kiss on the cheek. Because of the clay, of course.
Nobody gets my keys.
I love this amazing lace doily shawl that she has. Uh-oh. To my hand. Look at this bathroom. This is very interesting to me, this like setup. The ceilings. Again, nothing gold in here but her, truly. Oh. Yes, just keep your back turned. After you saw somebody lurking in the hallway. And you might have noticed that that ghost is a different color than the ones that we've seen before. And here we can see the iconic nightgown. I have been trying to get my hands on one of these. And I can't find any that good of quality. Little peepin' Tom over here. Another iconic just walking around the house robe. Are we seeing the butterfly imagery? Look at how cute she looks. That's all I want to look like all the time. God damn it, somebody put me in contact with the person who did this bitch's robes. Mother. Oh, they haven't consummated their marriage yet. Have you noticed how Lucille is wearing only blacks and reds and blues? They've left their golden age. Edith has left her golden age for the cold, blue, drab world of Thomas Sharp. Oh, he's back into detective mode. You examine that edge. Hey, I can't help it when I have a little snacky snack and my model can't emote correctly when I have a little snacky snack. Again, her bright gold dress with one black ribbon going all the way down to her fucking ankles, dude. That's so iconic. Moths everywhere. Feels so different. Oh, another passionate kiss. And he's really getting into it. And those mannequins are loving it. You did. It'll warm you. Tummy hurt. Been there, girl. That's me. Every blackout day. Walls made of both wood and some of stone. Silly dog. The dog is not in there. Oh my. Would you open the door back up? Oh gosh, they're taking her somewhere. Oh no, the level where Thomas told her to never go. The clay mines. ES? Those are her initials. Look at this coat she's working. Look at how her coat is now darker in color. That's pretty true. Except it's not. Oh no! But her mother's ghost told her to beware of Crimson Peak. Now she knows something's wrong. What a fucking headstone that is. His shirt did look good. Don't worry, Detective Optometrist is on the case. Oh my goodness. Coughing up blood is never a good sign. You have internal bleeding somewhere. She just smeared her blood all over his pillow. But look at their bed. Look at the like roof of their bed. Isn't that amazing? Me. Oh. Though that was aggressive. Oh my. She enters slowly into the bathroom. And what does she see? Appears to be someone in a bathtub with a cleaver splitting their skull. This chair that she's sitting in, they had multiples made so that when Edith specifically is sitting in it, she appears smaller and the chair appears bigger, almost to be swallowing her. And again, you see her wearing that same coat she arrived in, but with no more flowers. She has inherited the same blue that her husband now wears.
Italy.
That would be so fun. Away. Now you can see that in this one space away from their home, everything is now gold again. Happiness. Look at the hurt in his eyes. I'm here in the present. Oh my. In a room all their own? Yes. Reveal his neck. Oh my god, and what a good neck it is. He's got his back arched. Oh my god, there's butt. We get to see some ass. We love that. They are finally consummating their marriage. More in love than ever. Ooh. We spent the night. Oh, she's just touching that with her bare hand. Just using her bare hands to grip them scrambled eggs. Oh my goodness. Are you gonna steal it? She's stealing it. And as you can see in the windowsill, if you can see the kitchen windowsills, you can see the red clay starting to drip down the walls. Using the pen her father gifted her. Mia cara enola. It's working! His infernal machine! And now you're here. Oh gosh, not the liquid clay pit. Make as much noise as possible, Edith. Nothing in there, huh? And now her pretty gold dress is stained. Oh goodness. Oh no. She's missing a key. Of course. Let me just lay my key ring down right in front of you. Oh, her key ring has a key. Ooh, she knows. She knows Edith took it. She knows Edith knows something. Ooh, what is this? What's that, Ben? He didn't even want to say I love you. Oh no, it was her puppy. Oh God. Yes, you'll want to go straight out into the snow with nothing but a nightgown. Perfect idea. Or just leave the doors open as you try to go back to sleep. Oh no. They're snowed in. Oh no. Eat at least. Oh, I hate this part. As somebody that hates listening to a spoon scrape on ceramic. With my wife. Here we have this. Thank you, Lucille. For some reason that was not very comforting. Here's this wheelchair that we had laying around for no apparent reason.
Jump it.
Oh boy. Oh, that's a lot of blood, babe. You are straight up dying. You are anemic. Look at this hostile architecture. Moths everywhere. Oh my god! Whoa! You didn't hear her come in with that loud ass door? Not gonna say anything? Not even gonna, like, make a face? Like you're shocked? Oh god! Whoa! Oh, back broken, dude. Right after the shock of your husband having an incestuous relationship with his hot sister. No! I'm gonna let the movie keep playing, but I have to step out for a small moment. Oh no! Everything! They stabbed him, but he's gonna be okay because he's an optometrist. And he knew where he could get stabbed to live. Phew. Oh, he'll be holding on. That's the bro code right there. You have nothing to live for now. Necessary. Oop. 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 It was my baby. You don't say. She was determined. Look at her butterflies in the jar, much like Edith is at this moment. Look at her face. She's like, bitch, that's not love. Uh-oh. Oh. Nice. Stab her with the pen, yes. Oh. Ooh. Trust him one more time. Finish it then, Thomas. Oh my god, you've been stabbed. You want a fucking harem? Oh. Ah! Oh no. Oh shit. Lucille. Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out. Oh, stop. Stop. That's the only thing keeping your brain together. Ooh, ew, ew, ew. Oh. Well, good night. You did that. He's not coming back. You just gotta use the elevator. Oh. Here she goes. Running with a knife. Barefoot with a flowy ass robe. Renaissance. Okay, that's a big knife. Oh, she's coming for you. Oh, oh, oh. Now stab her in the face. Quick, Edith. Mr. Chance. Now this is very intentional that they're both in their like nightgowns right now. They're both at their most exposed, their most vulnerable. Literally everybody's stabbed but Edith right now. That thing ain't sharp anymore. So if you're wondering what happened, obviously, let's just check in, refresh ourselves. Lucille and Thomas buried that cleaver into their mother's skull as she took a bath. And it was mostly Lucille that did it. And she was put into an insane asylum, or like not an asylum. She was brought to like a nunnery, basically, and held there with the nuns for a couple years. Because she was 14 and Thomas was only 12 years old. Well, she's camouflaged at least. She's wearing white and red. Almost got her. You gotta be quicker than that. Oh, she's flying. She runs so fast. Oh, they're sparking up that infernal machine. Oh. Look at her 1,000-yard stare. She's completely dissociated. Focused. Locked in, you might say. Oh God! And you might notice that he is not black like the ghost we had seen at the beginning, or red. He's a white ghost. Oh! She did a full 360. We're going to talk about what these different colored ghosts mean at the end. Since that was his killing wound, it's still bleeding. And they made it. They made it out, kind of. They should have stolen a horse, but... Oh, look. There's Lucille. Playing her little fucking piano. in her rotting house. What did you think? What did you think of the movie? What did you think of the best piece of cinema that came out in 2015? I adore this movie. A metaphor, you say? Indeed. Indeed. So let's talk about the colors of the ghosts, okay? Because they do mean something. We saw 3 different colors. We saw black ghosts, red ghosts, and white ghosts. Sorry, I'm letting my credits play out. But maybe I should put on some background music. We saw black ghosts, red ghosts, and white ghosts. And the reason that the black ghosts were black was because they chose to stay. They chose to stay in their like where they died and where they were tethered to. Red ghosts are ghosts that can't leave. They are trapped, and the ones that we saw were red because of the clay. Their bodies were hidden in the red clay, which means their corpses were stained and dyed red. Now we only see one white ghost throughout the entire film. And that would be Thomas's ghost, a white ghost. And that is a ghost that chooses to move on. He chooses to leave and like go to wherever his next afterlife, endeavors take him, and not stay in that decrepit old house. So in the end, he does get what he wants. He gets to leave and escape from that place. But I think it was fitting that he died, even though, he was a victim he was a victim to begin with. A victim of Lucille. But he still participated in killing people, so had to die. Honestly feel like it need to rewatch to properly decide. Maybe you should. They're doing something interesting with the typography here. What do you mean? The thickness on the letters is reversed from normal in some cases, which makes the letters appear back to front even though they aren't. It's pretty cool. So, that's one of my favorite movies. The fashion, on point. Everyone had impeccable taste in clothing. The sets, on point. That was the most beautiful house I've ever seen. I don't even care that the roof was rotting off. Could you imagine it? Could you even imagine that house, like, in its prime? That's what I want my house to look like. It'll never look like that, but that's what I want my house to look like. And finally, we have the color schemes and the color symbolism, which honestly was beautiful and intentional and thought out. I like that. It's a heartbreaking tale of love, death, and huge fucking sleeves. And it's one of my favorite movies of all time, the allegory. I think it's an allegory, I failed English, of Edith sitting on the giant wing chair with Lucille and Thomas in front of her looking like a captured moth. And the actual moth in the cage. Yeah, the butterflies. The Lucille tied the hair was cool. Yeah, there are her little murder memorabilias. I can't believe she collected her own mom's too. That means she's always been a psycho. She's fucking diabolical. I really hope you liked it. And if you didn't, why? Tell me why. I would like to know. You know I love a good period film as well. Like, that time period of, like, balls and extravagant clothing is so fun. And I think here in America, we often forget that we still used to do that. Like, that wasn't just for Europeans. You know, we did that too. But it's not really depicted as something that we did here. It was all like Wild West until it was 1950s. That's how I was taught history. It's Wild West, and then we moved to 1950s. Jello molds and martinis and really sexist advertisements. The saturation of colors to tell the feel of the scene. Ah, yes. I honestly had no idea this movie even existed. I used to follow Del Toro's movies. Yeah, he's got banger after banger, that guy. We should probably watch Cabinet of Curiosities on here or something. That would be fun. So I'm glad we got to see, because the thing is, the Golden Age kind of, what is it called? It's called the Golden Age, but it's also called the Edwardian era, in America. And that's not something that we were taught in school. Here, we were taught the Victorian era of England, but not the Edwardian era that was literally going on alongside the Victorian era. Maybe a couple years later in America, we learned about London instead. And I don't understand that. God created the 1950s out of a Jello mold, truly. One of those like savory dinner Jello molds too, with like mint jelly and olives in it. I hadn't seen it since it was in theaters. I remember the studio pushing it as something it wasn't. Knowing what it actually is now made me like it a whole lot more. I'm glad to hear that. I'm very glad to hear that. Yeah, that pissed Guillermo del Toro off too. Because he said that it was never supposed to be advertised as a horror movie, so he was just completely fucked. Oh yeah, look up 1950s Jello recipes and you'll see some weird shit, man. You'll see some real weird shit. Tuna in fish gelatin with olives. They made everything out of Jello back then because it was still a flex to have a refrigerator. So everybody wanted to flex that they had a refrigerator, and the way to do that was obscene Jello abominations. Movie advertisements are normally really different from the movies. That's true. That is also true. At least with certain concepts. Yeah, I mean, this one was like, why would you even, I don't know, like that was so not horror. Yeah, it had a ghost in it, and even the movie itself explains to you, like, yeah, there is a ghost in this story, but it's more of a metaphor. Oh, now I gotta put love into the story. This book on Crimson Peak, I don't know if you noticed this, but the book that we are like being narrated and read through is the book that Edith was writing throughout the movie. So this whole movie was Edith's story. Sleepy Hollow is another movie that I had a real different feel and to how it was advertised. I love that movie so much. I never saw the advertisements for it, but I love that movie. Fun fact, they didn't sell the electronics, washing machine, refrigerators at first. They just rented it out. That's suck. Yeah, they, you know, milkmans were also a thing. So that you could get fresh milk every week. Because you couldn't keep it cold in your ice box for a whole week. So the milkman would come by. It was advertised like a real slasher type thing. Oh my god, why? Just show me Christina Ricci's dress at the end and I'm sold. All of the stripes lined up. And that shit was pleated, which made it even more impressive. I wonder if people on that work on advertisement even follow what the movies are about. They should be able to like access and watch the movie so that they know exactly how to promote it. Instead of some like guy with a cigar and a glass of whiskey being like, see here now, we're going to advertise this as a big Hollywood horror production, okay? This is gonna get all the faces in there. Trust me, believe me. Some even drink expired milk. Milkman was good business. Everyone drinks fresh milk instead of now. Most people just forget that the milk of the fridges are over a week old. I mean, it takes me a while to like finish a gallon of milk, but that's why I just don't buy a gallon of milk. You buy a small thing of milk that you can replace yourself every 2 weeks. You're hurting Michael Bay movies. Well, they totally do know the content. They just advertise based on what's going to get numbers. See, that's stupid. That's so stupid. I feel like the people, like corporate people think that like the masses are stupid. And they're idiots for believing that because they're dumbing down everything that we love. And we keep telling them to stop. And they're like, you mean keep going? You mean lean into it even more? What do you mean you don't want you don't want to buy a game for $70 that's gonna have 4 DLCs because we couldn't finish it in time? You enjoy my old-timey accent, thank you. Listen here, boys. Like that's my gangster accent. Capiche? You know, like my little Al Capone stupid ass accent. It does suck. It does suck when I don't understand the brainless shareholders at the top getting to run everything when they literally like they aren't even human anymore. They're like jiggling masses of like salt water and gelatin. They are literal sentient jello molds with money making terrible decisions. Out of curiosity, what's your opinion on Pan's Labyrinth? Ooh, that's a great question. When I first saw that movie, I fucking hated it. I thought it was visually quite stunning. And the characters were extremely engaging and memorable. And then I got mad that it was like a, you know, sad at the end. So I didn't like it. And at that time I had watched it like on TV or something, and it didn't have any like English subtitles. And the entire film was, you know, shot in Spanish. And I don't know any Spanish. So I was watching this movie off of vibe alone. Like I had no idea, no clue what was going on. So when I watched it again one day, I had like years later, mind you, like years later, like recently actually, like within the last like 3 or 4 years, I watched that movie with the subtitles on so that I could know what was happening. It was so good. But that little bitch, that little girl can't fucking follow directions to save her life. Random fact, Al Capone was the reason we have food with expiration dates. What? Why? What's your opinion on the Maze Runner movies or the Divergent movies? I haven't seen either of them, unfortunately. I watched Hunger Games and I was like, that's enough of teens in morbid, what is the term? Battle royale situations. The thing is, his niece drank milk and got ill, so Capone got angry and wanted food companies to... will you come up here? If you want to chat with me so bad, come up. Come here. What's the problem? Hi. Hand Eyes Monster was Doug Jones. Yeah, every ghost that you see in Crimson Peak is also Doug Jones. And Pan from Pan's Labyrinth is also Doug Jones. So he's the Pale Man, all the ghosts, Pan. He does it all. Al Capone lobbied for expiration dates on milk bottles, but no evidence of this. Hey, baby. Hi. Hello, little man. Mwah. What do you want? You just want attention? You know, Papa's downstairs. He can give you lots of attention. Doug Jones is so good. I agree. He's also the Baron in What We Do in the Shadows. That's correct. He's also Billy from Hocus Pocus. And the most terrifying Wendigo I've ever seen from Fear itself. So, the man can do it all. He can really do it all. How are you with war movies? I mean, I'm not really interested in war and politics. Hi, yes. So I haven't really seen a lot of like war stuff. My brother and my dad are very interested in stuff like that though. But I've seen, I saw Inglourious Bastards and that was cool. I like that as the Baron you can see what he looks like without all the makeup. I agree. He's like known for being a monster actor. He's Abraham or whatever in Hellboy as well. You usually don't ever get to see him without crazy makeup on. So it is refreshing to see that. He really shines in that. Abe Sapien, yeah. Abe Sapien kind of reminds me of a character from Creature Commando, which, if you haven't watched it, you should. It's pretty good. I really like it. It's a little more complex. It's for, not for kids. It's for young adults and old adults and ancient cryptid creatures. The drama film about LeBron is good. Shooting Stars. I don't watch a lot of drama either. The puffy outfits on this film reminds me of one Miku song called The Entomologist. The MV has Miku in the same puffy shoulder sleeves. God. You guys don't understand that this movie like reawakened my love of sewing. And I made like a bolero with like really giant fucking puffy sleeves, but I made it out of really like heavy fabric that was not very structured, so they're very droopy, and I got really upset. But I think now, because I like went to my friend's mom who is like a really good sewer, and I was like, and she's like in another state, my friend. She lives in another fucking state, but her mom still lives where I grew up. So I went to her and I was like, I will give you $100 if you teach me how to make this sleeve, please. And she I like gave her a picture of Edith's nightgown. And I was like, please just tell me how to make this. Because that's one of the women who taught me how to sew. She sewed costumes constantly for her kids, for everybody in the dance studio that her kids were in. She literally made hundreds of outfits like every year or something. Dozens of outfits every year, I think would be better to say. She was very, very good at what she did. Something that doesn't translate well to foreign audiences is the time Ophelia grew up with Francois Spain. Francois? Francoist Spain, which was about a fascist dictatorship. Reading up a lot more explains her actions a lot. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait. I think I missed something. Yeah, I don't know. I can't decipher that. Francoist. Who's Ophelia? That's sweet. Yeah. Oh, Pan's Labyrinth. Yeah. Oh, her name was Ophelia, wasn't it? I know her as Eritrea. I just remember that she's the girl she's Eritrea from that one show that kind of sucked. The Shania Chronicles? The Shania Chronicles? The Sharia Chronicles? I think it was Shania. You didn't mistype anything, I just don't know how to read. Abraham Lincoln versus zombies was funny. Yes, it was. Yeah, no, I really appreciate Pan's Labyrinth now that I know what's going on. I just kind of found it, I like equated it to like a type of like fascism. Yeah, that was happening. Because her dad really sucked. Or her stepdad, I guess it would be. Time period of the film Crimson Peak. Edwardian. Around like the late 1800s. Oh, can we do Pride and Prejudice and zombies? That would be fun. Abe Lincoln and a badass. Yeah, he really was in that movie. His fucking axe. Well, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun watching my favorite movie, and I hope you did too. It's a really good one. Don't forget, tomorrow we're playing some more Subnautica, which is going to be super good. What's my opinion of old Disney movies versus woke Disney movies? That was an interesting way of asking such a question. Beauty and the Beast. I mean, Disney's done a lot of fucked up shit. And I think that, you know, like, one of my favorite Disney movies ever still is Aristocats, and there's some pretty fucking racist shit in that movie that is not good and would not fly today. But again, and I've talked about this before and I'll say it again, we as a species of intelligent fucking humans need to you know, be able to like separate the time period. Like we have to be able to like know like, hey, this is bad and this is problematic and this sucks. But the fact that this movie is like from 1960 holds some weight because things were just different back then. Societal standards change all the time, and now is like the age that we're living in with like the replay value and like the accessibility of things from the past is something that we've never had before. So I think it's still like new waters and new territory that we're navigating together. But I don't think it's unfair to say that like the term woke to describe new Disney movies is not, it's not quite right. I think there's definitely virtue signaling happening to make sure that they're not problematic, but at this point most things are just straight up problematic to someone. I don't know. It's like you're always gonna find somebody that's upset with something for some small and really obscure weird reason. Like the Witches movies with Anne Hathaway, the like new one that came out, and somebody was really upset that the witches had like 3 fingers because their kid had a really rare disease where they only had 3 fingers, and that movie got shit on. I still haven't even watched it, but it got shit on because like they were like, this isn't it's supposed to be depicted as monstrous, and now my kid thinks that they're a monster. I'm like, damn, just tell your kid they're cool. Like you don't have to yell at the movie. I don't know. I remember the year when woke people are hating on white chicks. Stop with the woke thing. We don't have to say that here, okay? There's no woke agenda, okay? There's only people who there's not even like, you know, there's no like organization or agenda of woke people doing woke things. That is a lie. You don't have to apologize. It's just whenever I hear oh, the woke mindset, or I hear like what generalization, I'm like, icky, don't say that. Because I know people in my life that do that, where they're like, well, the liberals, and I'm like, shut up. You don't even know what you're fucking talking about. It's either you're woke, you're a liberal, or you're like a Nazi. To people who make generalizations like that, it's just it's unnecessary. People do get upset about weird shit though sometimes, but like me just now getting upset about you using the word woke. It's always something. The original scared the crap out of you as a kid? Damn, I'm sorry. The White Chicks movie? What? What does it mean? What does woke mean? Oh, it just means like extremely politically correct. Like you don't, it's like a way of saying like extremely politically correct. Yeah, I don't think I could even. Oh, Witches? Yeah, that movie scared me too, but I loved Angelica Houston. I had a huge crush on her because of Addams Family. So when I saw that movie for the first time, I still really liked her, even if she was a witch. But the situation of being like turned into a mouse and shit and getting your tail chopped off, owie. Owie, ow, ow. Oh, you don't have to apologize for restarting the convo. It's just a thing. It's like a thing. I had to address it right then and there because I would hate to have that kind of talk going around. Political talk. I associate that with political talk and I don't like it. I don't like it. That's not what we do here. We talk about silly things and we're silly little guys. The term is being co-opted to being meaningless. Yeah. The witch's one was the kid who got turned into a mouse and got his little tail chopped off. Wednesday is good. They did her justice. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. I mean, it was kind of like, it had the same, like, okay, so, all right, let's talk about that. So, I also really loved Wednesday, okay? And I loved that, oh shit, what's her name? The actress, who played the principal, an incredible woman, very tall. And she talked about how on Wednesday, she felt the most beautiful that she had ever felt on a set. On a TV show set or a movie set, because they dressed her to look like a woman, and they dressed her to look gorgeous, and they did her hair and they put her in these amazing outfits, because most other things she's been typecasted as this like looming androgynous creature, or like the woman in armor from like Gwendolyn Christie. Yeah. The woman in armor from Game of Thrones. And it was kind of sad to me to be like, damn, we got this tall baddie and nobody wants her to be like, she's just a girly girl out here and she wants to be a girly girl, and like you won't let her be a girly girl. So I really liked that about Wednesday. I like that we got to see that from her, and you can see that she loves it. And Zeke, thank you very much for the supa. All right, let's read this. If being lovesick was a disease, your beauty would be the most pleasurable pandemic. Thank you. Another banger from Zekinator. Another banger. Thank you for the supa. What I didn't like about Wednesday was that it was very, oh my god, all these boys like me, but like, I don't even like them very much. I'm just trying to do my Wednesday shit, and they just like me for no reason. It was very that to me, but also, I love to see it. I don't know. I loved to see Gomez and Morticia's time at the high school and their little side plot unfold. Because damn, it was great. I'm pregnant. Oh god. Good thing I just got a supa for child support, you guys. With twins. Oh god. Oh no. What's gonna happen next? But I do love Wednesday. I watch it whenever I'm sick in bed and I know I'm gonna be sick for like a week. I'll just binge Wednesday. What are your sick binges? Do you guys sick binge anything? Like, what's your go-to TV show or movie that you like to play when you're not feeling well? Or your favorite video game that you play when you're not feeling well? I will start with the video game that I associate with being sick, because I caught COVID in the 2020, and I found a little game that I loved, and I played it all throughout being sick with COVID for like 2 weeks. It was called Ghost of a Tale, when you're a little mouse, and it was so fucking cute, and I still think that I should replay it sometime, but I don't want to ruin the magic, the sick magic. I stress eat and watch. I do Dr. House or The Blacklist. Nice. I haven't seen either of those things. Is it good? I sick binge Star Trek and YouTube and play ranked mahjong. Nice. I don't know how to play mahjong. That's pretty cool. I've never seen Star Trek either. Is it worth getting into? I sick binge the Troll Hunter series or play Skyrim. Brother, you gotta calm down. Bro! He must have pooped. My little man pooped and got the zoomies immediately after. Hey, stop it! What are you doing? Chill out. Never seen Troll Hunters either. I am uncultured. I listen to my Vocaloid MV folder I have downloaded on my device when I'm sick. Nice. Oh, man. Good times. I had a bunch of those songs downloaded onto my iPod. Dr. House has a lot of seasons, and Blacklist, or if you like medical dramas, I also watch Dr. X, Japanese medical. Ooh. That would be cool. Things from, like, the back in the 2010s. Nice, yeah. Maybe even, no, probably earlier than that. I'd recommend it, but the movie's so awful. Last time I was really sick, I watched all of Arcane. I also hop on Red Dead 2 and just explore. I've never played that game. Is it fun? I tried to play it, but I was really bad at it. Mom and I banter about writing the characters and acting in new Star Trek often. Like in a good way or a bad way? The movie closes the series, and the series are so good, but the movies make me lose my mind. Oh, that sucks. Ugh. Awful can be funny, Minnie. Yes, I agree. No, come on. Okay, listen. I'm here. Listen very closely, okay? I'm gonna share a guilty pleasure of mine. A very guilty pleasure. Not one that I have indulged in a very long time, because I haven't been able to find it in like 10 years. Can't find it anywhere. And at this point, I'm scared to watch it. But a guilty of pleasure of mine was the shittiest movie that I've ever seen. And it was called Beaster Day. Would you like to know what Beaster Day was about? Let me take a sip of my water for anticipation. And shoo my cat out of the room because he is making a mess. Get out of here. Yo. Okay. What were we talking about? Oh, Beaster Day. Yeah, okay. Beaster Day is I don't even think this movie had a budget, okay? It was a movie about some girl and it's been so long, and a dog catcher trying to solve the mysteries of many people getting brutally maimed and murdered. By what? Nobody knew, but we as the audience knew. It was the beast. And the beast that they used was like an old, like, rabbit puppet. Marionette, by the way. It was a marionette puppet that they, like, green screened to look really big, and they, like, put it in the shots. And it looked so bad. But every time it was on screen, it made me just fucking cackle. It was so dumb. I remember there being a lot of boobs in that movie, though. Because it wasn't a good movie. It barely had a plot. It didn't have a budget. So they're like, how can we make this better? Let's pay women to shake their titties around. Their bare titties. So that's a guilty pleasure of mine. Oh my god, I just saw the screenshot. I know. It was pretty bad. I remember when Adam Driver became like popular, I was like, oh my god, is that the dog catcher from fucking Beasterday, dude? It wasn't, but they could be brothers. They could be brothers. I don't recommend watching it. It's probably like way worse than I remember it to be. But maybe it's held up. We never know. Feel free. Watch it on your own at your own peril. Watch it at your own peril. Like the bunny from Monty Python? No, worse than that, dude. Film. Monty Python film. It's on Tubi for free? No, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching that on stream. Absolutely not. Oh god, it's on Tubi for free. You want to know what another movie that like really messed me up as a kid? It fucked me up. Let me tell you fucking what. And I thought I like hallucinated this movie because I couldn't find it anywhere until one day I like Googled on the internet. I was like, I had said something like, okay, movie where a person has like whip for an arm, and then at the end of the movie he starts cutting the walls and the furniture and like the books and everything oozes green blood, and then the movie's over. And they like it found the movie for me, and I rewatched it because I had not seen this movie since I was like 6 years old, and I was like a full-grown adult at this point. just trying, just a Hail Mary in the dark, trying to be like, I wonder if I did actually hallucinate this movie. And turns out I didn't. It was a movie called Welcome to Spooktown? Spooky Town? Let's see. No, that's not the name. Whip arm, green blood. Oh no. Oh no, I can't find it now. It was something about Spooky Town, or like they Spooky Town? Spooky Town? I'm getting a real town. No, Spooky Town movie. Spooky Town movie. Okay, so the movie is called Spooky Town or Phantom Town. They're the same movie, okay? You can you can rent this movie. It was released in 1999, okay? And it's classified as a PG Western horror. So these kids go to like a Western town. And at night, something like it turns into like a spooky town. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. It's got a 4.3 out of 5 on Amazon. What the hell is going on? A group of siblings search for their missing parents in a Western-themed ghost town stuck in the dark, isolated desert. Okay. They soon discover that this is no ordinary tourist spot. In fact, according to the maps, it doesn't exist at all. Finding their way into this mysterious place, the kids must confront the sinister force that dwells beneath in order to rescue their parents and save themselves. Incredible. Incredible. Parents had better guidance back then. PG is parental guidance. Yeah. That movie still scared me though. Looks like a prelude to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Another movie I've never seen. Isn't that crazy? What's going on? Sounds very R.L. Stine inspired. I agree. It sounds like Goosebumps. Goosebumps. Very Goosebumps coded. Are you talking about the 80s animated movie, Zeke? If so, that movie is metal. The Black Cauldron? Oh, that is a good movie. That was a movie people weren't ready for. Because that's a Disney movie also. And it's very like D&D type shit. But because D&D was a thing and everybody thought that it was like demonic, nobody liked this movie. Nobody liked this fantasy movie that was D&D coded. But it's a very good movie. All right, I gotta go. But I really hope that you enjoyed this. This is all the time I have for today. That's what I want to start saying. This is all the time I have for this episode. Doesn't that sound so professional? Doesn't that sound so nice? D&D movie with Jeremy Irons. Yeah, that was a good one. Okay, this is all the time I have for today's episode. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really hope you had fun though. This is, again, one of my favorite movies of all time, and I'm happy that, like 22, 23, 24, maybe 25 of you were here for it. That's a fucking half full theater if I've ever seen one. I hope that you have a great night, and I hope you stay hydrated and well fed today. And as always, good night, sleep tight, and don't look under your bed tonight.